A common roadside weed, blue flowers of chicory are a familiar sight throughout most of the United States. The same plant's root, when dried and roasted, renders a coffee substitute, famous in New Orleans-style coffee, and is also the source of endive. Following is a brief account of the unique process used to produce this prized vegetable. In the spring of each year, select ground is specially prepared for the sowing of hybrid European chicory seed using a precision pneumatic planter. Individual seeds are picked up by a rotating disc and dropped at a preset density along the length of the row. Shallow placement of the seed is crucial due to its relatively small size. 4 to 6 days after sowing, the seeds emerge as tender, young chicory plants. 4 to 5 months later, the field of chicory approaches maturity with a foliage resembling that of small sugar beets. Here, one sees the difference in the leaf color between white endive and the red, which is a cross with an Italian chicory known as Treviso. In the fall of each year, approximately 6 months after sowing of seed, the chicory fields are now ready to harvest. During this operation, the plant's leaves are mowed down and left in the field, as they are of no use whatsoever. The objective in the field is to harvest a quality root with its single growing bud intact. A large, specially engineered harvester digs the topped chicory roots at approximately 6 inches in depth. It then shakes them clean of most dirt and loads the roots into trucks, covering about 1 acre per hour in the process. When full, the trucks leave the field for a centralized handling area where they dump their massive load of freshly dug roots onto a large receiving belt. In passing over this belt, the roots are again cleaned of any excess soil before their eventual placement in bins and subsequent transport to cold storage. At this point, the seemingly mundane chicory roots have effectively completed the first stage of the unique and complicated two-part endive production process. Upon placement in cold storage, the roots are induced into an artificial winter-like dormancy. Here they will remain for up to 10 months until called upon to grow again, this time within the dark controlled confines of CVS's growing facility in Rio Vista, California, located in the heart of California's Sacramento River Delta. Throughout the year, roots are removed from cold storage and dumped onto a system of conveyor belts to be planted vertically in stackable, plastic-lined forcing trays. Filled trays are then transported into the forcing room, a facility quite similar to those used in modern mushroom production. Entry into the forcing room marks the beginning of the second stage of endive's two-part production process. Inside, humidity is near saturation, temperatures are mild with good air circulation, and complete darkness. This final condition resulting in endive's unique, blanched appearance. At this point, the unique production process takes on tones of hydroponics, where the chicory roots grow with the assistance of a fertilizer solution. CVS assists Mother Nature with a vast array of equipment and technology. Computerized electronic monitors control banks of small injection pumps, which continually feed precise quantities of specialized plant nutrients into the constantly recirculating growing solution. However, CVS does not rely solely on technology. The farmer's hands and eyes are still ever present in all growing activities, which take place in this setting of high-tech agricultural production. In response to its new, warmer environment, the plant's bud starts to grow, as does a system of feeder roots from the chicory root itself. For approximately 4 dark, cool weeks, the chicory roots remain in the controlled confines of the forcing room. Here they grow at a steady pace until ready for harvest, in what can most assuredly be termed one of America's most unique farms. Upon removal from the forcing rooms, the labor-intense process of picking, trimming, and packing begins. Workers delicately snap off each and every endive, finally separating the prized vegetable from the worldly yet critically important chicory root. The endive itself never needs to be washed, but does require trimming of all short, misshapen, or discolored leaves. Naturally, any heads of insufficient quality are left in the tray. Each layer in the boxes is separated by sheets of wax paper to help ensure maximum quality. With both the red and white endive, 3 different grades are packed: extra, standard, and baby, with size being the primary consideration. Upon removal of the endive, the plant's only apical bud, the chicory roots are no longer of any use in endive production. Therefore, after only 1 forcing cycle, they end up as a high-quality cattle feed. Back at the packing line, full boxes are strapped in pairs, palletized, and then immediately placed in a cold room prior to shipment. When kept cold in a dry room, endive has a realistic storage life of 2 to 3 weeks. Since 1983, CVS has been the production pioneer and market leader, providing endive to a large and growing group of clients in the wholesale, food service, and retail sectors. Besides being North America's largest producer, CVS produces the vast majority of red endive in the world. This market-driven company never misses an opportunity to extol the virtues of this unique, versatile vegetable. So come on, America, eat more endive. 10 million Belgians can't be wrong. California Pearl and Belle Rouge from California Vegetable Specialties, your year-round supplier of fresh, high-quality, competitively priced endive.